Hello everyone. I hope you are doing okay wherever you are, whatever you are going through. Today, I want to talk about something we all struggle with, even if we don't always admit it. Negative thoughts. Those quiet, heavy whispers that tell you are not good enough. That you've failed. That your life isn't moving fast enough. You might not say it out loud, but deep down, you feel it. The overthinking. The guilt. The what ifs and why me. We've all been there, trapped inside our own mind, fighting invisible battles no one else can see. But here's the truth. You can't always stop negative thoughts from showing up. But you can stop them from staying. And today, that's exactly what we are going to talk about. Have you ever noticed how your mind works when you are alone? It's quiet outside, but inside, it's loud. Your thoughts start running wild, replaying old memories. Repeating worries that haven't even happened. That's what the human brain does. It creates stories. The mind's job is to protect you, so it keeps predicting danger even when there isn't any. You remember every mistake you've made. Every time someone criticized you. Every failure, every regret. And slowly, those thoughts start to sound like truth. You begin to believe the voice that says, "You'll never be enough." But that voice, it's not your truth. It's just your fear wearing your voice. The first step to stop negative thinking isn't to silence your mind. It's to understand it. To remind yourself, I am not my thoughts. I am the one watching them. Let me tell you a story. There was a girl named Meera. She was bright, kind, and always tried to stay positive. But after a few failures in her career and a broken relationship, something changed. Every morning, she'd wake up with a weight in her chest. The first thought in her head wasn't "good morning." It was "what's wrong with me?" She'd scroll through social media, comparing her life to others, thinking everyone else was happier, more successful, more loved. She tried to distract herself, new hobbies, new people, new plans. But the noise inside never stopped. One evening, she visited her grandfather, a quiet man who would lived through many storms in life. She told him, "Dadu, my mind never stops talking. It keeps saying I'm not enough. How do I make it stop?" He smiled gently and handed her a glass of water. Then he sprinkled a handful of salt in it and said, "Now drink it." Meera frowned. "It's too salty. I can't." He nodded, then took her outside to a small lake behind the house. He poured another handful of salt into the lake and said, "Now take a sip." Meera tasted it and smiled. "It's fresh." Her grandfather looked at her and said, "The salt is your pain. You can't remove it from life. But you can choose where to keep it. In a small glass or in a wide lake." That night, something shifted in Meera's heart. She realized her pain wasn't the problem. The size of her perspective was. The next day, she started small. Instead of fighting her thoughts, she started observing them. Like clouds passing in the sky. Some were dark. Some were light. But all of them moved on eventually. She began journaling every morning, writing whatever came to her mind. And with time, she realized something beautiful. Your thoughts lose their power when you give them space to move. She didn't eliminate negative thoughts completely. No one can. But she stopped letting them control her day. And that was the beginning of her peace. Negative thoughts are like visitors. They knock on your door uninvited. You can't stop them from coming. But you can choose not to serve them tea. The more attention you give them, the longer they stay. So when a negative thought enters, try saying to yourself, "This is just a thought, not a fact." Pause. Breathe. Ask yourself, is this helping me? Is this thought even true? Most of the time, the answer is no. When your mind says, "You'll never succeed," ask based on what? When it says, "Everyone is judging you," ask really? Everyone? When it says, "It's too late to start again," ask says who? The more you question your thoughts, the weaker they become. Because the truth is, thoughts are not always reality. Sometimes they're just echoes of old pain, fears that no longer belong to the present. You can train your mind to notice, question, and then release. Now let's talk about something practical. How to actually stop negative thoughts when they come. Here are 3 powerful practices you can start today. 1. Name the thought. When you label a thought, you distance yourself from it. Instead of saying, "I'm a failure," say, "I'm having the thought that I'm a failure." See what happened there? You separated yourself from the story. You reminded your brain that it's just a sentence, not the truth. 2. Replace, don't resist. What you resist persists. When you try to push away a negative thought, it grows stronger. So instead, replace it. Example. Instead of thinking, "I can't do this," say, "I can try one more time." Your brain follows your focus. Feed it with hope, and it starts seeing possibilities again. 3. Shift your state. Sometimes, the fastest way to change your thoughts is to change your body. Move. Take a walk. Breathe deeply. Your thoughts follow your emotions, and your emotions follow your movement. When you move your body, you move your energy, and your mind begins to clear. These are not one-time tricks. They're habits. The more you practice, the quieter your mind becomes. You don't have to win every argument your mind creates. Sometimes you just need to sit back and let the storm pass. Thoughts are like waves. They rise, crash, and fade away. Your peace lies beneath them, still, calm, untouched. Remember, peace doesn't mean having no negative thoughts. It means learning to surf through them without drowning. You become the observer, calm, aware, unshaken. That's when you start living from peace, not chasing it. If you are listening to this right now, and you've been feeling trapped in your thoughts, please remember this. You are not broken. You are not weak. You are just human, learning to separate your true self from the stories your mind tells you. Be patient with yourself. Be gentle with your mind. And next time a negative thought comes, smile and say, "I see you, but I choose peace." That small choice, repeated every day, will slowly change your life. Seedling, if this message touched your heart today, take a moment to like this video. It helps more people find these calm reminders. Speech balloon, share it with someone who's been overthinking lately. Maybe they need to hear this too. Bell, and if you are on a journey toward peace, growth, and self-discovery, subscribe to the channel and join this quiet community of mindful souls. Sparkles, thank you for being here.